Welcome back to the TCD YouTube channel. On Tuesday, the IDF carried out an operation lasting over 30 hours in Jenin, West Bank, detaining numerous suspects and confiscating weapons. Reservist troops and border police officers searched approximately 400 buildings in the Jenin refugee camp. At the start of the operation, an IDF drone strike eliminated 4 Palestinian terrorists who had thrown explosive devices at troops conducting an arrest raid, resulting in 4 soldiers sustaining minor injuries from shrapnel during a controlled explosion. The IDF detained hundreds of Palestinians for questioning, seized over 30 weapons, and destroyed 6 labs used by local terror groups for making explosive devices. Forces also targeted tunnel shafts, war rooms, and observed IDF operations. Operations in the Jenin area continue, with 17 wanted Palestinians detained and firearms seized in other parts of the West Bank. Since Hamas's October 7th attack, over 2,000 Palestinians, including 1,100 affiliated with Hamas, have been arrested, and approximately 280 West Bank Palestinians have been neutralized. The IDF attributes most neutralizations to clashes during arrest raids with individuals often armed with firearms or explosive devices. 3 cases of uninvolved Palestinians neutralized by troops and several cases of settlers neutralizing Palestinians are under investigation. In response to rocket fire from Lebanon, the IDF struck Hezbollah sites in the southern part of the country on Wednesday, amid ongoing border hostilities. On Wednesday, sirens were activated in the northern city of Rosh Hanikra as rockets were fired from Lebanon. The IDF reported that all rockets landed in open areas, causing no damage or injuries. Projectiles were also launched at other locations along the northern border, including the Yifta area, landing in open spaces, as stated by the IDF. In response, the military conducted airstrikes targeting sites affiliated with the terror group, including a Hezbollah cell. Ground forces also struck several terror cells along the Lebanon border. Photographs and videos from southern Lebanon depicted thick black smoke rising after Israeli strikes, reportedly near Nakura, across the border from Rosh Hanikra. Thank you for joining us on the TCD YouTube channel. Stay informed by subscribing, and we'll continue monitoring the situation in the region. These strikes on Wednesday followed IDF airstrikes in both Lebanon and Syria on Tuesday night in response to rocket fire from both countries. On Tuesday evening, 3 rockets from Syria targeted the Golan Heights, with 2 falling in Syrian territory and the third in an open area in Israel. Troops responded with artillery shelling at the source of the fire. Earlier on Tuesday, mortars and anti-tank missiles were fired from Lebanon at the northern kibbutz Baram, causing damage. 1 missile hit a building in the evacuated kibbutz with no reported injuries. Projectiles from Lebanon also targeted army posts in the area. Early Wednesday, the IDF announced strikes in Lebanon, including a Hezbollah rocket launcher, and in Syria, targeting Syrian army infrastructure, including an observation post. Increased attacks by Hezbollah necessitate a firm Israeli response. Gantz emphasized the international community's crucial role in ensuring Lebanon halts such aggression along its border. Israel seeks diplomatic intervention, hoping that the U.S., France, or other foreign mediators can enforce UN Security Council Resolution 1701, which called for the disarmament of non-state armed forces in Lebanon and the demilitarization of the region between the Israel-Lebanon border and the Litani River. Despite the resolution, Hezbollah has repeatedly violated it, accumulating weapons near the border with minimal enforcement by UNIFIL, the UN peacekeeping mission. Hezbollah-led attacks along the northern border have persisted since the Israel-Hamas conflict began, raising concerns of a broader conflagration. On Monday night, Hezbollah fired anti-tank missiles from southern Lebanon at a home in the northern Israeli town of Metula, damaging around 15 homes, with 1 completely destroyed. Although Metula has been largely evacuated due to Hezbollah attacks, no injuries were reported. The border skirmishes have resulted in 4 civilian deaths on the Israeli side, 6 IDF soldier deaths, and over 120 casualties on the Lebanese side, according to AFP. Hezbollah claimed the deaths of 2 more members, bringing their stated toll to 100, some killed in Syria. Israeli defense officials estimate a higher Hezbollah death count, alleging that the group conceals the true number of fatalities among its ranks. 16 Palestinian terrorists, along with at least 14 civilians and 3 journalists, have also been killed on the Lebanese side of the border. Thank you for joining us on the TCD YouTube channel. Stay informed by subscribing, and we'll continue monitoring the situation in the region.